Hey guys, welcome to MU Sports TV. And this video, I'm going to talk about the game yesterday we played against the Gunners at Old Trafford. Um, in a game where I think we we performed quite well compared to the previous game we played. I think yesterday's game against Arsenal, I think, was one of the best games we played. That if we had taken our chances, I think we could have won the match. But somehow David Raya managed to keep Arsenal in the game and denied us the 3 points. But I couldn't say I'm not happy with 1 point because we are now from 15th again to 14th, 34 points. Um, I think it's a very good point because uh, not so many saw this coming. I think most of us, even the fans, were not expecting us to get a point against Arsenal because uh, the way we have been playing and the way Arsenal are. Remember they won 7-0 against PSV just days ago, but we managed to draw against Real Sociedad. So I think uh, many I did not even me inclusive. I did not expect us to get a point against the Gunners because our performance have been so poor. The way we play and with so many injuries and the players missing due to suspension, um, I was not expecting us to get a point against Arsenal. But somehow, if you look keenly, Ruben Amorim have been so comfortable while playing the big teams. Remember, we have played against Arsenal thrice under Amorim. We've played against Manchester City, against Liverpool. They have drawn. We have drawn against Liverpool at Anfield. We have won against Manchester City at the Etihad. We won against Arsenal in the FA Cup, lost at the Emirates in the league, and drawn at home in the league. So somehow we know how to play against big teams, and the problem is that we don't, or rather, we are always poor while facing the other team. So I think it is about it's not about the tactics or the manager, but it's about taking chances. And yesterday's game, it was all about taking chances, but take nothing, anything. Don't take anything away from David Roy. I think he deserves credit for keeping Arsenal uh, in the game and giving them 1 point, which I don't think they deserved. They deserved it. So yeah, I think I was a bit surprised by the inclusion of Victor Lindelof in the starting lineup. Amorim decided to rest all the bench Rasmus Højlund, and with Højlund on bench, I don't know, many were expecting to see Chido Obi starting, but he instead started with Joshua Zirkzee as a striker, with Christian Eriksen and Alejandro Garnacho playing as a number 10s, with Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes as deep midfielders. Mazraoui, Diego Dalot, Lenny Yoro, Mathis Delik, and Victor Lindelof as our back three. Guys, I was a bit impressed by the performance I saw from Casemiro. He had a good game actually against Real Sociedad, and also a good game yesterday against Arsenal. I think somehow he still got it, and with the rumors that he doesn't want to leave United, or maybe no club is willing to pay his wages. Maybe it can be it can be an asset while we are playing in the Europa or in the Carabao or FA Cup next season. So yeah, he had a good game yesterday against Arsenal. He won tackles. Also, Victor Lindelof, I think he had a good game, although he is leaving at the end of the season, that's for sure. But he also had a great game. Lenny Oro had a wonderful first half, but I hope that the injury is not much serious, because that's the last thing we want at the moment, more injuries. So for Lenny Oro, I hope maybe it was just a precaution and maybe a knock, and he can be available for our next game against Real Sociedad, or maybe a game against Leicester before the international break. So I was impressed by what I saw in the first half. Bruno Fernandes scored a spectacular free kick, a beautiful free kick to give us the lead against Arsenal, and it was our first, I think, the first time we led at halftime in the Premier League since the 4-0 win against Everton back in December. So nearly 2 months now, we led 1-0 at home against the Gunners, follow after a beautiful taken free kick. Take nothing away from Bruno Fernandes. Poor positioning by David Raya, but he had his own reasons. I've seen keepers as position themselves like that. Federico Di Marco scored a goal for Inter Milan. The goalkeeper, the goalkeeper's position was much the same as David Raya, but I never saw people talking about the positioning of the goalkeeper. So take nothing away from Bruno Fernandes. It was a wonderful finish from Bruno Fernandes. He scored 2 free kicks now. Remember, he scored one against Everton to secure a draw, and also he scored yesterday against Arsenal. 2 free kicks this season for Bruno Fernandes. He is the engine of this team, and without him, I think we could have been fighting for relegation. Bruno Fernandes and Amad Diallo. They were two of the best players that were trying to create something out of nothing, and with Amad Diallo now injured, I think Bruno Fernandes has stepped up, and he is trying to create something out of nothing for Manchester United. It was a good run by Alejandro Garnacho, followed by Trossard. I was yellow carded, and Bruno Fernandes with a sublime free kick to give us the lead at halftime. And more than 300 matches, Manchester United have gone more than 300 matches without a lose at Old Trafford while leading at halftime. The record is still intact, and kudos to the boys, the players, fans, the staff for making sure that all that still remain intact. So I want to say that I was impressed by substitution made by Amorim. Expect for one. I wasn't expecting to see Asmas Højlund because being the fact that the Chido Obi Martin won't be eligible to play against Real Sociedad on Thursday. I was hoping to see him getting some minutes against Arsenal because come on, some chances that Højlund had. I think if it was Chido or maybe other strike, I think we could have been talking about a victory against the Gunners. But Højlund, I think he has lost his confidence, and he needs to work hard and to get back to his best because I still believe in him. I believe that Højlund is still going to be as a star player. He only needs backing at the moment, and that is what we are going to give him as a fan base of Manchester United. So overall, it was a good performance. Alejandro Garnacho did so well. Guys, I've been talking about this thing for long now. Alejandro Garnacho is much better playing at the right side of the pitch than at the left side of the pitch. We saw this under Ten Hag. We saw it yesterday. Alejandro Garnacho, while playing on the left side of the pitch, he always wants to shoot, and that is always worst. But when he plays at the right, he always try to create something for the teammates, and he did that yesterday against Arsenal, causing problems for the Arsenal, and I think I want to see him more playing on the right side of the pitch. One point at home against Arsenal. Up next is Real Sociedad on Thursday. A very, very important match for our season, or rather for Manchester United, because nothing but the win. That is all we need on Thursday. No draw, because we must win. We need to win. And the mistake that we should not do against Real Sociedad on Thursday is conceding the first goal. We should score the first goal and add another one, and we will be in a comfortable position. So Sociedad lost yesterday against Sevilla at home. We do find it difficult to win against Spanish teams, most so Sociedad, Sevilla. But I believe that with Amorim now, I think something needs to be done and something needs to change. I don't want to see him changing the lineup that played against Arsenal. Maybe for Lenny, or if he's injured, maybe bringing Eden Heaven. and maybe if Ugarte will be fit, maybe no, bring him on. But maybe I don't want to see maybe changing the way we played against Arsenal. Give me the same first 11 that started against Arsenal, against Real Sociedad, and I think they will create chemistry again against Sociedad, and we need nothing but the win. Because in the league now, the league's done. The league is done. You can't be in top seven. You can't be in top eight, maybe top 10, but top seven, top eight, top five, top four. That's done. So as far as the league is concerned, it's done, and we're just playing we just play the next 10 matches remaining just for fun, because also we cannot be relegated. So the most important games we have at the moment is Real Sociedad in the Europa League, round of 16, the second leg at Old Trafford on Thursday. We need nothing but the win on Thursday, and I believe in our players that is going to be done. And this is the only trophy we are now having. We now have a chance of winning, and we should take it much serious. And I believe even Amorim and the players knows this, and our only way to play a European competition next season is by winning the Europa League. So, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Who was your man of the match against Arsenal? And let me know your views on players like Rasmus Højlund, Alejandro Garnacho, Aiden Heavens cameo against his former club, Arsenal. Thanks for watching, guys.